Hey, Fredo, my wife cheated on me. Can you tell me how to get over it? This is a question I get often, and it's precisely the question I'll answer in this guide. I'll show you the fastest way to get over the pain, but not just that. I'll also show you how to get into new relationships that are way better than the one you lost. Yup, it's possible. It's even easy, as you'll soon see. But let's start at the beginning. First of all, let me commiserate with you. Being cheated on cuts deep into your manhood. It's enough to make you question the meaning of existence itself. And yet, you know what? Dwelling on it will just make your life worse over the years. It's a downward spiral you'll want to get out of as soon as you can. And yes, you can get out of it, especially with the technique you'll learn in today's guide. I'm about to show you a method called the replacement protocol, which will do two things. It'll help you get over losing your wife, and it'll help you make the rest of your life the best of your life. Sounds good, right? Before we get started, take a few seconds to click the like button under this guide. After you do, I'll show you how to use the replacement protocol works. And it all starts with answering one question. Why is it so hard to get over your wife after she cheated on you? There's a scientific answer to that, and we'll get to that after you like this guide. So go ahead, do it now. Click the like button now and we'll get to the answer. Done? Awesome, thanks. So here's the science behind the replacement protocol. First of all, you know your wife cheated on you. You already know she's not worthy of your trust, and you're quite sure that dwelling on it won't change a thing. So why is it still so hard to get over what she did? According to science, there are two reasons. The first reason is called failed expectations. When you first married your wife, you probably had high hopes and big dreams for your life with her. Unfortunately, she flushed it all down the toilet. And now, you're afraid to expect anything good anymore. It's almost impossible for you to imagine a better future for yourself. And so your mind keeps replaying the cheating incident over and over. That's the first reason why it's hard to get over a cheating wife. Of course, Shogun Method fixes this, but you'll first need to understand why both male and female psychology work this way. The second reason is emotional attachment. I'm quite sure you don't necessarily miss your wife right now. At the same time, you do miss how you felt before the cheating incident, right? You may have felt at peace, motivated, and goal-oriented. You might have felt creative, strong, and unstoppable. Now, you feel the opposite of all that. And so your mind keeps going back to the good old days. That's the second reason why it's so hard to move on. So right now, let me ask you a question. Which of the two reasons is closer to your current situation? In the comments section below, type 1 if it's hard for you to imagine a better future. Type 2 if you miss the good old days. Or type both if that's the case. Go ahead, type your answer now in the comments section. I'll wait. Now, regardless, here's the bad news. Time will not heal your wounds. Yep, you heard that right. It won't. Why not? Simple, because that's simply not how the brain works. The brain doesn't forget trauma. In fact, Mother Nature programmed it to remember the times you got seriously hurt, and that definitely includes the time your wife cheated on you. So how does the brain work? How does it get over a trauma? By replacement, that's how. The brain only forgets trauma by overriding it with newer, better experiences. And that's where the replacement protocol comes into play. Your goal is to replace your failed expectations and emotional attachments. With what? With better things, of course. And when it comes to being cheated on, you overwrite the trauma with new experiences with new women. I mean, think about it. There's got to be hundreds of women out there who are better than your ex-wife, right? Of course there are. So why not spend time with them instead of those dark thoughts in your head? In just a moment, I'll show you how to use the replacement protocol to do just that. Before that though, have you learned something new from this guide so far? If you have, then do consider subbing to my channel. By clicking subscribe, you'll get more of my life-changing dating advice as they go live. Just remember to click the bell icon as well. Go ahead, do it now. We'll wrap up the guide after you do. Have you subscribed? Awesome. Welcome aboard. So now let me tell you about the replacement protocol. It's a technique that was developed to solve a serious mental problem in the dating game: obsession. This includes obsession over rejections, unattainable women, and, you guessed it, cheating wives. The replacement protocol was developed by Shogun Method, the online think tank. The group focuses on one thing: to solve relationship problems with science. And here's how it works. The key word is replacement. You're overriding your past negative experiences with newer positive ones. And that involves re-entering the dating game and meeting new women. Now, here's the important distinction. You're not here to pick up women. If you tried that, you'll end up in a rebound relationship. And trust me, that will do the opposite of helping you get over your wife. So no, avoid picking up women. Instead, your goal is to check out whether they're worth spending more of your time with. If you approach a woman and decide she's not interesting enough, it's not a problem. You thank her for her time and move on to the next woman. If she rejects you, it's also fine. You weren't there to pick her up anyway, so thank her for her time and move to the next. Understand the right mindset now? Good. Now let me tell you exactly what to say to the women you approach. First of all, avoid asking straight questions or giving direct compliments. Why? Simple. Doing so will naturally put women in a defensive, skeptical mood, and that's not what you want them to feel. Instead, open your interaction by getting their attention, such as with statements like, "Excuse me, I wanted to ask you something." "Hi, sorry, I was just wondering." "Hello there, can I have a minute?" And then you wait for her response. She might say yes, or or look you in the eye. These are signs you have her attention and she's curious about your next question. And then you ask her any question. That's right, any question will do. Of course, the best questions are tied to your current situation. If you're at a coffee shop, asking about a brew she recommends is good. If you're at a bus stop, asking about the next bus makes sense. As long as you avoid romantic topics, such as mentioning, "My wife cheated on me," you'll be fine. You get the idea, right? I repeat, any question will do. It will open a conversation with her, and even just a minute of conversation is enough for you to tell whether you want to know her better. If you don't want to know her better, thank her for her time. If you do, swap numbers. It's that simple. Even just getting into 1 or 2 new conversations every time you go into town is good. In a week, you'll have made a new friend or 3. Keep going until you've forgotten about your wife and you're excited about life again. When you reach that point, congratulations, you've successfully gotten over your wife. Try the replacement protocol for a month or 2. You'll love it. Now let's cover a bonus tip. Let's say, in the near future, one of the 2 following incidents happened. Either your wife comes back and apologizes, and you accept her back, or you get into a new relationship with a better woman. In either case, you find yourself in an exclusive relationship again. How do you make sure you don't get cheated on again? Here's the answer. You'll need to use a different technique. This one's called fractionation. Long story short, fractionation is the mother technique of the replacement protocol. It's also a conversation technique, but its goal is different. Fractionation pulls the addiction triggers in a woman's brain. When you fractionate a woman, she'll start seeing you as the manliest, most attractive guy in her life. Yes, even if you're not. And this makes her feel addicted to you. And when she's addicted, she'll never do anything that would make you leave her. Like, cheat on you. Want to cheat-proof your next relationship? Then fractionation is the skill to master. And you can start mastering it today, if you're ready. On the very last part of this guide, a link will show up. That link will take you to an online masterclass on fractionation, hosted by none other than Shogun Method, of course. Remember, fractionation is the most important skill you could ever learn for your love life. So learn all about it today, before it's too late. Click the link and join the online masterclass now.